right, guys, the Pro Motocross Series is starting in just 2.5 weeks. It's coming up quick, and I think it's time to get some training in. What better place to do it than ClubMX Training Facility? All right, we're in the gym. Thursday morning at ClubMX. Hayden's got us doing some sprints, and we got the crew, Jet, Aiden, Isaiah, checking it out.
Going into Thursday morning, the resting heart rate's usually higher. It's later in the week. It's been a long week for the guys because usually Monday's an easier day, Tuesday's a pretty big day riding, and then Thursday we have a big day as well. So in the mornings, it's mobility, really light. We'll go through some RDLs, we'll do some kettlebell swings, just some basic movements to wake everything up, and then we'll do a few short sprints as well, just to get the heart rate spiked a little bit so we are firing, getting onto the bike. Then Thursday afternoon, usually working the cardio as well. That's when we kind of get our more intense intervals in. We'll do 30 minutes or so of different variations. Sometimes we do 30 on, 30 off. We'll go to a minute, 2 minutes. It just depends on kind of what the week has brung and what tracks we've ridden.
How you put it on, making sure your dog won't sit right. That's what I'm not doing. You want to do a super deal or
So, VO strip sweatband. Stick it up here between helmet and goggles. It's a one-time use, so when you're at the track and you're taking your helmet on and off, but keep sweat out of the eyes. We're doing 30 minutes on the sand track today, so I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
A lot of rain last night, a lot of rain this morning, so obviously fortunate enough to be able to ride at all. Looks like Miguel's got the track pretty much dialed, but as you guys know, as you guys continue to ride, it's going to get broken down really quick, and the moisture is going to come up fast, especially in the transitions of the rollers. So we're going to get a side lap in, we're going to bust out a 30, and then we're going to bust out another one, okay? Kind of short and sweet, to the point for the day. Obviously, Thursday's moto day. I'm going to send you guys out in different positions each time. To begin, we'll probably go slow to fast, spaced out a little bit, so there's still some intensity there, but that's going to be the game plan for the day, okay? Then remember also, too, 10 o'clock's, on time's late, early's on time, all right? So let's just start that off on the right foot heading into the summer. But side lap, me be back here. This is the OG track. It's only made for men. So basically this is kind of the first track that they developed back in here. And it looks like they took a dozer, dozed down some trees, and now we got sand, which is pretty fortunate for it because as you can tell, it's raining now. And it rained, I don't know, probably an inch or so real quick last night within the end of this morning. So track's gnarly. It's wet, really wet right now. It's going to break down fast. Moisture's going to come up. Rollers are going to be tricky, and see how many guys last. So that's about it.
The key technique on the OG sand track is staying off the rear brake and carrying steady momentum. The track is gnarly, gets rough, and sometimes if you ride it harder, you can go slower. So just standing up, keeping the roll speed up, and staying off the back brake is a big help.
Oh my God. It's gonna be survival out here, a couple sinkholes, but it should be okay.
Sounds good, ready to rip.
One moto down, 30 minutes in the sand. Honestly, I'm super impressed with how I rode. These guys are ripping. Mark Finnis was the first one to lap me. He was ripping.
Mark was rolling.
We had fun.
Pretty good. Bit over my head, to be honest with you, but it's okay.
It's a little rainy and we're riding sand track today, getting a full experience of a ClubMX kind of boot camp kind of day. 2 30-minute motos in the sand. I impressed myself on the first one, lost vision in the second one, or towards the end of it because of the rain. So hopefully we can ride a little longer this time. Stick it all the way out. Last lap I was a little slow, but we made it to the checker flag.
What's up? So with that being said, you guys gotta make sure that you have a plan, you're looking far enough ahead, and you're not trying to override it either, right? Obviously when you get to that point where you're trying to override a track like this, that's usually when up on the ground. So just make sure you guys are using your head, and make sure you learn from your last moto and kind of went through it while you guys are on your break. All right?
Consistent laps, boys, that's what it's going to take. Accept the conditions. We know it's wet, slick. Like 8 in your first half was really good. So let's just try to pick up where you left off. Just putting in good laps. You manage your vision so you don't end up where you did last minute.
What a day. They threw this California boy in the deep end in the sand track. They call it the OG sand track because that was the first track that has ever been here at the ClubMX Training Facility. If you guys know the backstory, ClubMX was actually Zach Osborne's old training grounds back in the day, and Brandon Haas was able to come work for Zach Osborne, kind of work out a partnership, and then eventually buy Zach out and purchase this whole place for himself, all 200 acres. But that sand track, that's what Zach Osborne used to train on back in the day, back in pre-2010. Pretty awesome experience to be able to ride there today. I got to ride Phil Nicoletti's Yamaha YZ450F. Not race bike, but it's basically the same spec that he's going to be racing on. It's his practice bike, and that thing is a beast. We got the MX-14 sand tire on the back, the scoop tire from Dunlop. Very important today, and Phil likes a fast 450. I do not. I like a smooth, easy to ride 450, but because the track was so deep with all this rain, I was able to hold on to that 450 pretty well. So this track right here, this is the main training track at ClubMX. You guys have probably seen most of the videos come from this place on this track. It was prepped and gonna be awesome to ride today, and then rainstorm came in hard last night, completely flooded it out, so we had to go to the sand track today. We did 2 30-minute motos. I felt really good in the first one. Vision was pretty hard because it was raining while we were out there. Second moto, not as strong, and vision was definitely worse on that one, but good times today. We started in the gym doing cardio, went to 2 30-minute motos, and then back to the gym. Awesome experience today. Thank you to the ClubMX trainers, Brandon Haas, owner, trainer, also Ben Graves, general manager, also Hayden and Ross. Both of those guys, super knowledgeable and fun to be able to spend some time with them here. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.